let's get cooking. All right, we're making a curry dish tonight, but it's also with brown rice and saffron. All right, so we're going to use a combination of heavy whipping cream, sour cream, and coconut milk to make our sauce. Okay, we're going to work with the heat of the curry. I'm trying to make this very light though because saffron is really powerful. By the way, if you ever use saffron, use something to scoop it out of your little jar. All right, don't just like dump the jar because I put like a third of my jar in there, so that's a lot of saffron. All right, so this is going to be a real powerful dish. Now I thought about putting the saffron in the rice. It'd been easier, but I'm looking for something unique. So whenever I look for something unique, I look for a unique way to get there. Okay, now I'm going to be adding more curry. Let's heat the pan up. I'm going to add more curry as we cook this, and I've got a little flour because we're making a little roux in the pan. All right, and now over here I have onions cut up. I should cut them a little smaller. And all right, so onions, some apples right here. These are some black spinach that I got from church, red peppers. And you can see our interesting little thing right there. That's cheese and apple. I figure I'd make it, you know, I try to go for the unique. So that's going to be our garnish. So let's get this working. I'm going to put you guys on a stand. And this is going to go real fast. But so I'm looking for a gentle balance. And notice I don't have any acid here. So I might pull out, can you see the pan? Yeah. Move all this stuff out of the way so you can get there. Alright. I should have a spoon ready for everything. Look, I'm packing my house up, so I don't have a lot of stuff all ready to go and just blah, blah, blah. Alright. So, chicken with the curry on it. And we're going to want to get the veggies in there. I cut that chicken kind of small. I've been listening to Beethoven. I'm writing a letter right now. I'm trying to get my pastor that ducked my ride. And I'm writing a letter about the church, man. Some interesting things to learn about the churches. Alright, so I'm going to hard veggies right now, including the eggplant. Alright, that's going to go in now so I can pick up some of that spice I just put in. So he used to have a huge ministry. He used to be on TV. His goddaughter is his daughter is the goddaughter of the famous Pat Boone. He said he used to have a lot of really famous celebrities on his show. I need to rewrite that a little bit. I'm glad I'm talking to you about this because this is helping in my process. Because you know, and so their van died, and you need to be able to get the kids back and forth to kindergarten when school starts. And one of the congregation surprised him by buying him a car. It's old putter, right? It gets around, but it's not going to be adequate for what the kids are going to need. The children are going to need, you know, and especially if he starts transporting a lot. Now, this place is really unique because everybody there, not everybody, but a lot of people have fought hardships and handicaps, and they understand what it is about. So I'm flipping that over right now. I'm going to put my apple in just to heat it up. And then I'm just going to let that other side of the chicken cook for a second. So his name is Bill White. It's at Hope Community Center Preschool and Church. Duck my ride, man. And just, you know, they need some more people there. I was out running today. See this big mark on my arm? I was out running today, and and handing out flyers, and I took a nosedive, like straight flip. I showed you guys earlier, that's right, I told you. Well, anyways, you know what I mean? Alright, what we're going to do is I'm going to add the flour and stop running my mouth. I got flour in the camera. Wow. On the ribbon. Alright, that was a lot of flour. Plus, I told you this would be quick, and I start getting loud when the food's cooking and get all excited. Alright, heavy cream, coconut cream. I just freeze this stuff and then pull it back out. Alright, sour cream. Alright, and now I'm going to put in my saffron. Alright, and I'm going to use a little, I'm going to turn that way down to 4. Use a little extra water to get the rest of the saffron out. There's a lot in here. This stuff is like $500 an ounce, $450 an ounce. It's a very unique flavor. It's a stamen of a flower, if you didn't know that already. That's what saffron is. So we're going for a very unique, very gentle flavor between the cream, the coconut milk, the saffron, and the curry with the apples. And I'm ready with more curry. This has got to thicken a little bit, but alright, I'm ready with more curry because I can taste the saffron, can't taste the curry yet. Alright, a little bit more curry, just a tablespoon. Salt, because it needs salt to bring it all out a little bit. And I'm going to use some true lime from Mike Nizick because it needs the acid right now to bring it together. I could use tomato, but I don't really want to do that. And this will work good with the apple. You know, like this stuff has a hard time with temperature. There we go. All right. So what I've done is I've awoken the original flavors because we put a lot of fat in there. The sour cream and the heavy cream are really fatty. So we put in that acid with the apples, kind of to bring out the flavors more of the fat, and the salt does that too. So I'm going to taste it now. All right. Taste the salt. Let me try that again. Alright. Want a little bit more coconut milk. I want it a little sweeter. I'm putting honey in. This is also from my chef buddy. I'm almost at the end of my honey there. Honey and apple, and so, and let that simmer for a second. I like that addition a whole lot. A little bit more curry, teaspoon. I always do too much too, so I like my stuff really curried though. All right. Just gonna mix that little bit in, and we're just gonna let that simmer for a mini second. We're cooking the roux out. We're also kind of reducing it. It's kind of a loose sauce, and if I put enough flour in there, it should have thickened. But as we let it go for a second, it should thicken more. Alright, I'll let you guys watch that while I set the plate over here. So yeah, Bill White for Duck My Ride, man. I'm finishing up the paperwork right now. Or I'm in the midst of it, let's say that. I'm in the midst of writing about my next door neighbors, you know. They're a preschool, they're a church, they're a family, they're just a good group of people who help other people out. And that's right up my line. I like doing things like that. Where the lid did that go? Toss it in there, probably. There it is. What do I need? I need a green sour. Green sour cream, where'd it go? There it is. I like to get all my food put away by the time I sit down for my meal. That way I don't have to go back over stuff, you know. Alright. So, you've seen that simmer for a while. I'm going to put you on deck. I'm going to build a plate. Alright. Turn everything off. I had a little bit more flour on backup too. Making sure my rice is done. It is. Okay. I actually made one portion of rice. That is not an easy thing to do. It's a big portion, but it's a portion. Alright, that's a portion and a half. Alright. We're going to take our sauce. Alright. Let me get the rubber spat for this. All that sauce on there. Yeah. See how the sauce thickened up nicely? It's almost too thick. But it should coat the back of a spoon nicely. We've got this little extra area here. This is where I'm going to put the garnish. Alright. And that's curry and saffron. And the cream sauce. I already like the sauce. I know where it's going. Here we go. You want to zoom in? Cheesy. That's a Havarti cheese there in brown rice. Alright. Peace, y'all.